Bertie falling down straight in that B side. We get bottles of water. Lovely. I can go down there next to the expensive PC equipment. 4v3.
Look at you going.
I'm
just
keen.
getting
I'm
ready.
just getting in for it.
Okay.
Uh-oh. That's not great.
Oh.
Although it's just one the player. There we go, moving around. One player DC'd from a LAN. His connection's bad. Virgin Media. Blame Virgin Media.
So, we are actually live. And, well, good morning, almost good afternoon, guys, and welcome to Epic.TEN. We are right in the game at the moment. There's been a couple of delays, as I'm sure you're aware. But, as we did promise you, I do have the lovely Mr. Pankhurst beside me. And we'll be going straight in the game. It's going to be between THEBIG and Vital. So, let's not mess around in this one. We are in a 3v2 situation already. Let's see how this one pans out here, Panky.
I want to say it's a 1v2 situation right now, or 1v1, because there is still a disconnected player for the big standing there in the market space. This is all on Edmika at the moment, as he's the last man standing. Now, Edmika and Ribbers, sorry. Senti is their connection interrupted in the bat, and as he gets kicked out. There we go. There's a timeout as well. So they were having a little bit of connection issues earlier on, but that was all Vital. Vital was having some pump wester issues, and that was all sorted out before the game. And yes, there we go. Blue screen.
Ooh.
The big that was sitting there for about 20 minutes waiting.
Indeed. But guys, obviously, this is the second round here. The first rounds did happen yesterday. They were the very early games. Nothing incredible happened. So don't worry, folks. You haven't missed out on much. But we are going to be jumping into some fairly pretty interesting games. We did have, I think the game that I really want to see is the one that's coming up next. It's going to be the likes of Phantasmagoria against the guys who actually almost lamed them out of the previous Epic.LAN. So that's going to be an interesting one. There's surely going to be a little bit of a grudge match there.
We're going to see some binds coming out.
Oh, there's going to be so many binds. I'm going to leave Team Chat on just so you guys at home can see exactly what we're seeing here, because that is going to be going down. The likes of Chenson, who obviously, if you guys weren't aware, the last LAN, he decided that they weren't on time. So he defaulted them out. And obviously, the previous team, I think they were under Apex back then, I'm not too sure, got dropped down to the lower bracket and went all the way through and actually came back up to come second, I do believe. But nevertheless, obviously, you don't want that to happen, really. So there's a little bit of a grudge match coming up, I can imagine. So that's one to look forward to. But this game, as we said, it is going to be, it's first to 25, so clan-based rules, basically.
Yeah, first to 25. It's, I mean, they will go to 3 maps if it has to, but it's very, very unlikely to expect. But hopefully, if it does, I mean, it's the closest game we can ask for.
Yeah,
they're all back in. They did obviously go through the 9th round, and that we saw the first round go out. Are we going to complete restart? It was only one round, that would make sense.
Yeah, they are.
Complete restart.
That's
so 9th round's going to stay, and they're going to stick on their attack and defense side, but then go straight into round 1 as if nothing happened.
Indeed, you've missed nothing, folks. So we will be ready to get this one underway in just a moment. Waiting on 6 players. They are just setting themselves down. Obviously, I think one of the players did have a blue screen of death, so no one really wants that. But once they get themselves sorted, but let's have a little chat about the lovely city streets. Obviously, we do have the attacking side being the likes of THEBIG. So you can see the likes of Risk on there, Tiggs, George, Tobin, a couple of other names that you may know from the CoD community. They've been around, they know what they're doing. But as do Vital, so Pucky's Bertie, Syndrome, and a couple of others around here, they know the things. Obviously, they're not going to be the creme de la creme of Call of Duty 4. But they can hold their own, and that's what I want to see here, because they're actually a fairly even team. I do believe, you know, a couple of players have been saying, well, these guys have come very close online. You know, when they played their, their games, and, they've always come with close results. So it's going to be interesting to see how these guys perform, obviously, at an event like this, because it is different at LAN. It's not your bedroom, Mum's not offering you tea halfway through this. This is very much a big moment for these guys, and it's good to see them prove themselves. There are a good couple of big name players here, obviously like Leonidas, you've got Mark Horner, you've got Kex, people like that who really have been at the top of the scene before, and this is their chance to kind of step up and really prove that there is a little bit of fresh blood still within Call of Duty, and that they can compete with the big boys. Yeah. So obviously we'll have to see how this one goes. But City Street, so the attacking side here, I've got to say it, the likes of THEBIG, I want to see how they do it. I think this map depends solely on the SMG work at times. I really do. If you've got a good SMG on attack, you can crack open any part of this map, basically. You find the weak point, you find where the nades aren't landing quick enough, where the smoke may be covering a little bit better, and you push it, you crack open the defense, and you can then just run loose. And that's what I want to see. I want to see the guys really trying to push the angles, trying to find out, play smart as well. It's not just like that blind rush down mid, look up in the air and hope for the best. It's about finding the one route that works. We saw, I think there was a player that literally jumped down onto market before, went down onto what we're watching right now, where Tiggs is, and went through and got someone pushing through mid.
Yeah, he picked up 2 straight away before he blue screened.
Exactly, he went down to B arch, played it perfectly, split the defense in 2, and then just kind of dealt with them as they came, which is exactly what you want to be doing as an SMG. You want to be that annoying player that kind of puts doubt in players' minds, because at that point, the next time they go into the round, obviously they won't be doing that. They're going to have to switch up immediately. But we are going to go live into this one and see who will come out the better side out of these two. But I'm going to... oh, we do have another timeout. Are they just... what are they doing? I don't know what they're doing. I have no idea what's going on.
Mass suicide cult. Look at this.
Indeed, it's all over.
This is brutal.
It's meant to be B4-3. Okay, so now we're live. But we are going to follow the attacking. Oh, we got a knife round?
Knife
Oh,
round?
they just kill themselves through the knife round.
Yeah,
that makes
think
sense. But once we go live, I do have to follow the attacking side, because I feel all the pace is set by them because, you know, obviously they're leading the way. So I want to see if anyone gets a front spawn, especially, because that could really switch something up. Let's have a little look. Well, Senti's not got a bad spawn there, so when he does go live, if he gets something along those lines, could see him once again working mid. Exactly. Wonder if he'll go for it again, though. That's the question.
In before blue screen again. He says it. He's put the jinx in. He's got a crap spawn for it this time round as well.
They had a fairly good A spawn then. I think Tiggs is going to go for a bit of a push down towards B, but they had a decent A spawn. I'm surprised they're not going to go for it. They are looking towards that B side.
He is, and he gets straight through before the nades too. Out in on towards that B side. There's one down at the bottom before he does catch it. Doesn't quite get the land. Just tagged him up a little bit. Shots coming down the top of the road, landing in his direction. He has to back away a little bit more for safety. He's still just looking for that opening. That pick nades up and over. Got support now from the rest of his squad coming around. Picks up a nice nade frag. Awesome across the far side of the street, trying to get that Deagle tag off in towards Market now. Going to cover the rest of his team who've backed up and on the A site. Tobin's down at the bottom of the street, scoping all the way up there. He's got eyes on. Can't quite land that shot though. Rubbers is now trying to counter snipe it, looking down. Tiggs, the last man standing for the big. 4 members of Vital left up. He's going to have to go huge if he wants it. Not going to be a good start.
No, not ideal. But they made a great push to B, but they kind of stopped. They lost that momentum. They got to Wooden, and Senti's got a great spawn here. I want to see what he's going to do with this. But they got to B. They got inside. You know, obviously Tiggs did brilliant there, just getting right in their faces, holding them back, but they just couldn't push onto the bomb site, and that's exactly what held them back. Ooh, Senti tagged up just a touch as he's working straight through mid this time. Vital have opened up with the frags. Ooh, they've actually got 2 this round now, so leaving the big in a bit of a position here, but Senti's in a great place to really cause some havoc. He's got 3 players around him, little to his knowledge. If he looks in the right place at the right time, he could pick up a beautiful set of frags now. The bomb is loose by spawn. You can hear the bullets flying left, right, and center. Tobin has found Rub, so they're slowly clawing it back, but there we go. Syndrome has found George. Here we are. Finally, Senti bursts into action down by their spawn, but well, he's quite far away from any other players, but he can cause a little bit of trouble. Guy going around to B, but now all on his lonesome. He's going to have to just try and survive right now. He's got the tag, but not the frag there. The nade landing perfectly onto Puckers, but not going to happen this time. So, looking for another angle, working towards B. Peering across, does get the tag, but oh, there's the frag. Great headshot onto Syndro. And now looking for the last 2. Puckers and Bertie still alive. Leaps out towards B. The fire's already coming in from that B arch. Going to lean out cautiously. Not going to find it so easily that time, are we now? So, clearly learning from what happened to his teammate, but he's got an idea that someone might be rotating around his left, and I think he's right to be feeling that, so he's going to have to start working towards that bomb. Otherwise, you're going to get pinned in and have absolutely no chance here. You've got to go big or you go home. This is Epic.TEN, and this could be an epic game. So, let's see what Senti's planning here. Looking towards mid. He's being quite cautious, but then doing things like that, giving away complete sound, and these guys are going to sit back. Because they don't have to challenge. They can go, well, we've got 23 seconds to wait out. I'm sure we can manage this. But he is going to go for it. He's going to push right up onto Catwalk. Tags are flying out, and there we go. Put to bed by Puck is there. 2 rounds on the board for Vital. And the defensive side are looking good.
Yeah, it's a good start for the defense. We have lost a player on Vital to them. There's only 4 of them here, so we'll see if they keep going with this or we get another time.
Seems they are.
Looks like they are. They're happy with it, so we'll see exactly how the defense shapes up with only 4 players. Senti's making his way down towards that B side again, but he's going a little bit slower. Didn't get the perfect spawn. Couldn't avoid those nades. Just waiting a little bit. The Rubers is nading it over. Vital defense holding up so far. Bertie taking a little bit of a tag, but there's still 5 players up for the big. Senti's dropped. George has been tagged up by Rubers. Is now 3v4. Vital looking good, and they are solidly defending this B bomb again. Book is pushing around the backside. He's got a couple of tags down onto Tobin. 2 members of the big up. Respawns up. Tobin dropped with a great shot from that AK from Pukis. And it's all on risk. He's got 4 to find. He's down at the bottom of that B street. Every one of Vital is around this side of the map. He's given his position away, and they are closing in. Trying to land a couple of shots down. There's one on his right, and he's not going to find it.
That was not going to happen for him, bless him. He tried. It was literally every angle he was going to look. Someone was laying in wait. But let's see if anyone can open this up with a scope. I want to see if Tobin can actually land the opening shot. A couple of players are crossing visibly. I think we saw the opposing scope actually miss a couple. Oh, and Tobin's absolutely fluffed the shot. That could have made a world of difference. But let's see where the attacking side are going this round. Look at Puck is once again very aggressive here. This worked last time. Let's see if it's going to happen again. Catches one. That is a scope down and out. Tobin. Oh, George denies there. Stopping that rush in its tracks, leaving 3 standing for Vital now. But Risk looking to take that away. Going to try and get the tag, but not the Frango. He does actually pick it up eventually. I do believe he just caught him on the back of his heels. 4v2 now. Wanted. Where is this last player? He's at the top of the street. Oh, wow, this is not a good situation. He's got a player right behind him. He's looking in the wrong direction. The bullets are behind you. Turn around and do something. What was going on with him there?
I can understand looking and covering your backside. You think they've rushed through mid, but there was no player even in sight, and the bomb was going down. You knew there was someone behind you, and he wouldn't have been alone, but never mind. First round of the board for the big. Let's see, Rubis, can he land these opening frags? No, misses the first couple, doesn't even get the tags down. It's up on the wall now, looking for the scope, finds the return onto Tobin, but immediate response onto Bertie and Senti. So with 3v4, the big getting dropped down to 2 players again. A beautiful nade comes out from Tiggs as he picks up one more vital player. Heads away back, picks up the bomb. He's got to be careful now as it is being covered. They know it's down. Vital dropped it earlier on. Scope's still back up on that wall. Good tag. Nice shot, Tiggs. He's going big this round. Banging down into the markets. No one there though. Last member up for Vital. Edmika looking at the big bomb. Gets the tags out. Does drop Tiggs. That's the end of his reign of terror. And George v Edmika. The last Edimka.
We'll go for that.
I'm going to go with Ed. Ed's going to name.
Ed.
Here's the jingle of the bomb going down. Is it real? Is it fake? It's going to poke around. Does get a spray of bullets up. There's a fake. Another fake goes down. Just drawing him out. Nice. Down the head. That one, however, is fake again.
It was all there. It was all there. He was playing it perfectly. He was drawing out the fire. He was trying to work out where they were. But it just... Why did he go back then? That was a bit of an interesting bit of play. But let's see if Tobin can kind of make up for that last round. He's not actually going to challenge the scope this time. It might be a good choice considering last time didn't go so well. But we do see Rubbers actually taking down his team, and that is Tiggs, who wreaked havoc last round. But now Rubbers looking to find some more, looking across towards that catwalk area, not finding anything yet, but there is an absolute selection of players waiting to be picked up. Spots another, misses the money shot, but going back for seconds. And a nade up and out. He might actually catch a good couple here if he plays this right. Oh no, George with a sensational headshot flying across. But let's see if Pukis is feeling aggressive again, pushing down towards that B-bomb side. George finding another though. 3v3 situation, Tobin taking it away into the favour of the big finally. But here we go. Oh, they've checked their corners and that comes up huge for them. Tobin there literally on his own locking down this bomb site. But where is that last player? Let's have a little spin across if I can find him. Well, I was going to.
Down.
It was Syndrome, but not for long. Leaping into that B, I should be absolutely decimated by the AK work. So 3-3, it's becoming a little bit more even. What's happening here? How is this switching around? I'm trying to like catch up here, and it's literally going back and forth every time.
Well, after a couple of shaky early rounds from the big, losing those first 3, they've really seemed to have found their footing. They've got those rushes in. Senti now waiting for these next nades, and they're getting into that B site over and over again. He does him head towards A, but they're starting to get a feel for where Vital are going. They've dropped 3 of them already in this round. It's down onto Syndrome and Ed to try and find them. There's 5 members of the big swarming around the bottom side of B. One of them is found by Syndrome, but he's immediately dropped in return. Ed is now on the complete opposite side of the map. He's got 4 to find, and he's got a monumental task ahead of him. He's making his way down through that market side. There is a player on the bomb, should be planted fairly soon. He's waiting for him to reveal himself, and the bomb's down. He's got 45 seconds now. It's all on him to make this play. Picks up an SMG. Heading down towards the market, up towards the attacker spawn. Gets that AK out. He's just checking all the corners. There's one in this little building, but he doesn't quite know this yet. He's going to poke around the corner. Does it, the tags up. George is dropped, but now they know where he's coming from. Everyone on that B-bomb, so he's going to start looking this way. Tags with the scope coming across. Didn't quite land it. This scares him. Returns a little bit of fire with the AK. Scopes up at the top of the road. It's safe from that now, but there's still 2 players on this B-bomb site. They're both going to be watching this on the map. Checking all his corners. He's got 10 seconds. He's missed his chance to defuse it. Just going to try and pick up some more frags. But Tiggs drops him on the stairs. Yeah, indeed. And that was an interesting bit of play. But let's once again spin on. Let's see what Tiggs is doing. Because he's been opening that B site, as you said, every time. And, you know, the first the rounds, the big were getting to B, but they weren't kind of pushing forward. And finally, they seem to have cracked Vital in half. But, oh, big shot coming in. And there's the reply. Straight back and forth we go. Finally, Tobin does avenge his fallen teammate, and Bertie does land the nade onto Risk. So, the big on the back foot here, actually. Only 3 players standing to the 4 of Vital, as Bertie now pushing further forward toward that B. Does spot a player, does get the tag, and the frag onto Senti. Not going to find any more, though. These 2 remaining players for the big being fairly cautious. Look at them, they're cowering back by spawn. George daring to edge closer, but there we go. His only standing teammate has been taken away by Edmika. And now 1v4 peeks across towards Catwalk. He knows there's one push up his stairs. Not going to find the shot there. Pukis for a fairly impressive range with that SMG fire. Does take him out. So 4-4 all even once again. This is very much back and forth play between the 2. These guys are not giving anything up right now. No, I'm going to watch it again from the attacker's perspective. See as they all split straight towards his A side again, trying to rush and beat the nades. But George is dropped by another beautiful shot from Rubbers. Tiggs actually over towards the A side, but the bomb's going in the other direction. It's just causing a little bit of a distraction. Dragging a couple of those Vital players in the wrong direction. Risk has still got 2 over here with him though. One's going to pop up through that shops in just a moment. Got to keep an eye on it. Dropped, and they know the bomb's at B-side now. Only Tiggs and Tobin left up. Still 5 players alive for Vital. A couple of them are over at the A site, but they should start to rotate soon once they realise they have the bomb over a B. Tobin's nearby. He's Gonna have to check these shops again. He knows someone's in there where his teammates would drop from, but Syndrome finds him when he's looking the other way. And it's all on Tiggs. We've seen him go huge before. Picked up one, starts heading down towards the bomb again, but is now being sat on. You can see it on the minimap. There is a Vital player sitting right on top of it. Shots come out, he tags him up, doesn't quite land the frag. He's coming around one side. He's got to be careful as the rest of Vital close in though. But he's down at about half health. And a nice shot from Rubers as soon as he appears around the corner.
Yeah, not allowing that peek for a second, was he? That was straight to the skull. But we do have a front spawn from Tiggs, so I want to see if he can actually do something with this. He did actually distract by A that time. Something new. He's clearly trying to like drag a couple away, as you said correctly, from this kind of B side. But Tiggs is through once again, pushing straight through Wooden, looking to absolutely decimate anyone in his path. There's a player by that B arch. He's spotted one at the top of the street, gets the tag, not the frag on Syndro. They drop out the nade and smoke to follow up. Rubs has opened up onto Tobin though. That is the scope down and out for the big. Pushing forward, Tiggs spots one in the B arch, takes down Bertie. Oh wow, Bertie's going to be blaming his teammates for leaving that so open to be taken. So Mika trying to take it back onto George. 3v4 situation in favour to Vital, but Tiggs is not happy with that. Even up to a 3v3 fight now coming down. This man is on a mission, and it is definitely not over yet. Looking towards the top of the street, picks up the AK, but now needs to slow down and control that pace. They need to lock down this bomb site. They are now defending this. Puck is pushing through Wooden, looking out towards those shops. He knows there's someone there, but will he be able to find the shot in time? His teammates are slowly but surely converging onto this B site. Peeks around with that SMG, getting that close range weapon out. He's got the tag, not the frag though. Tiggs has found Rubs. Oh, this is all on the remaining members of Vital now to merely stand. Focus, you need to get the shot and get it fast, because that is not going to help out Edmeek, who is all on his own, pushing towards that bomb site. 8 seconds left. It's not going to happen. He's put down by Senti, and 5-5 is the scoreline. That was a great round from the big, but I say the big, let's just say Tiggs right now, because he literally dragged them through that round towards B.
He did, took him straight in there, got that good spawn again, led the charge. Rubers, let's see if he can get these opening frags again. He's doing quite well for it in the last couple of rounds. He sees one, does land the shot off, doesn't quite get the catch though. Lamb can come through the smoke, another unscope, not quite landing. It would have been impressive if he had. Tobin though, in return, hasn't been able to land any of his own. So both teams still have 5 members as they start to set up in the positions. We do see the big pushing towards his B side again, but Bertie's waiting for them. Here's the shots coming out, waiting for someone to reveal himself. There's one, gets the tag, not the frag, and the risk drops him in return. And in very quick succession, 3 members of Vital are down. Bukis and Rivers, the last 2 left up. The risk is on the bomb site. They're going to see Rivers dropped, and a beautiful shot from Tobin. Cleans off the round before the plant's even completed.
Indeed, and this is really going down to the wire. And guys, you may be asking why we're only following the attacking team. I like sticking with the attackers because they really show exactly what they're making. Obviously, when they switch around on the next half, we'll be following, obviously Vital. But Senti has that front spawn, and he's going to work it exactly right. Going to work straight down towards Market. Tobin has cracked open Vital and taken down that long-range element that was provided by the scope, which was Rubbers. So now Senti pushing forward. He hasn't checked his A arch, though, and that is why you need to check those corners, because Bookers was laying in wait. Bertie now lays down the fire, trying to take away more firepower from the opposing side. Leaps towards the zigzag, does get the tag and the frag on Tobin. Oh, great play with the deagle coming out. Beautiful shot, but George finally ends his reign. And now we do see a 3v2 situation. The big on the back foot, tagged up, bleeding desperately, and looking for a way through this. Let's find out where these guys are. Puck is on the prowl. You can see he's got 2 possible targets just beyond him. Can he find them? He's going actually the wrong way here. He's going the long way around. He's playing it safe. He doesn't want to overly peek, and maybe that could catch off the player who's just around the corner. If he plays this right, he can get a great set of frags, but let's see if he's feeling ready to pick them up. Here we go, spots one, does get the tag, not the frag though. He's going to have to edge away, he gave that up, he was too cautious almost. And now allowing his teammates to step up and take him down, but it's actually George who's going to capitalise on this, taking out Ed. Oh my god, this could spin around, and this is all down to because being so cautious. Tiggs now leaping towards B, this is their chance to make the break. They've got to get towards that B bomb site and get that bomb down and start really putting the pressure. But Syndra's got it locked down, he's not allowing even a pixel to peek him. And here comes the nade, can he get out there in time? Yes, he does make it away, but there's Pukits with the deagle, mopping up anyone who dare come back in those little iron sights of his. And that is a first half, if I've ever seen one, 6-6. Beautiful play coming out. Then the individual play coming out from the likes of Tiggs there was incredible. And I think Puckers as well, the way he pushed through mid. Both SMGs, once again, as I said, really showing you how to play this. And that's the big thing with this map. You've got to be aggressive. As soon as you get scared of the nade and things like that, you start really losing the pace. But we've seen some great play coming out from these boys. And obviously, let's see if they can keep that following up onto this side.
Yeah, and as you saw there, we saw Vital, once they had that B-bomb set locked down, once you had Syndrome at the top of that street, no one was getting in. If you lose that momentum, you let them get to that point, you're not getting into that bomb site. We did see Tiggs do a great job of pushing that in, keeping the momentum and stopping them getting locked down. Can Vital do it in return? Rubers is instantly dropped by Tobin. Senti gets a great nade onto Pukis, and there's only 3 members of Vital left up, but they're going to A for their first bomb. They do drop down. Edmick, the last man standing, he's got 5 to find. He does have the bomb, but they are closing in from all angles. See 2 players now coming around either side. Again, one coming around from the spawn. being looked through the edge. There's the shots coming out. Senti drops him.
Yep.
Easy quick round for Vital. The nice mix-up from the big, nice mix-up from Vital, trying to go to the A site to start with, but didn't quite work out for him. Bertie picks up that bomb. This time he's going towards B.
Indeed, and I think the fear of the nades really held them back there. They literally waited so long that the nade actually came down. Pukis did push towards mid, but it just didn't happen for him. So now here we go towards B, waiting out those nades. But there we go, once again, Risk taking the risk and taking down Bertie. So Senti now pushing further forward towards B on the defensive side, pushing right down to Ice Cream Man. He's got an absolute plethora of frags possibly waiting for him. Oh, not going to happen. He's going to have to find another way to take these down. But there we go, Mika knows that angle way too well. 3v3 situation now, and it's all even. But Vital slowly but surely worming their way towards this site. And, well, the rotate from the big is happening very slowly. And if they work this quickly, they can get this down and pretty much done. Syndra's nade landing perfectly onto George. Now, 2v3. Mika laying down the fire. They know where he is as well. Can he get can Risk find this shot? He already taken down one with an nade. He needs this, though. He needs to slow him down. Because, well, Tiggs was pretty far away. But nevertheless, he has found the frag on Syndra, looking for the second. Oh, he knows where he is. Not going to happen, though. Ed has found that shot and taken it perfectly. So, Risk now 1v2 and a bomb to defuse. The pressure is mounting against him, edging closer towards that bomb site. Gets the tag and the frag on drops, looking for the second. This could be the moment. He claims this. He's got a good bit of time here. He knows where he is. He's round the corner. Oh, he tried to fake out the sound, but Ed just took the bait and went, sod it, I'm going to peek you and I'm going to take you down. 7-7 the scoreline, and, well, that is a great round to see.
Yeah, we'll watch it. Bertie side again, not the greatest spawn. Gets a little bit blocked by his teammates, but he's leading the charge nonetheless. He's probably going to wait out these nades, especially after making up that leap. Nades comes in, lets it go off. He's going to head around again. Last time we saw this, a Risk still picked up a frag. Rubers is down. It is 4v5. Flash goes off, doesn't quite catch him, but the big are in. They've got their defense set up. Tags are going down onto Bertie, taken very low, but immediate response from the rest of the big. Two of them down. 3v3 situation left up. Some more tags coming out from George. Doesn't quite pick Syndrome up, though. Being flanked around to the side. Gets a nice kill onto Bertie, but shot straight in the back by Syndrome. 2 for 1. Syndrome and Pukis, last two up. They're all on Risk again. He got very close last time. Can he do it properly this time around? There's no bomb to defuse, so he's got a little bit of time on his hands. But they're closing in on that site. They don't seem to know exactly where he's from. Both on the site. Plant's going down around the corner. Nice kill onto bomb planter. Pukis, the last man standing, knows where he is, and he's coming up close behind him. Risk doesn't seem to know anything about it, though. All he's got to do is check his backside. He's close. There he is.
God.
They don't seem to spot each other. There's the shots, but he's a little bit too keen. Can't land in. Now Risk knows exactly where he is. All he's got to do is wait. 38 seconds. The bomb is not down. This is all on Pukis to make the play. Risk is just waiting. Both players coming in. Leaps across. SMG.
Wow.
Before he can even pull the trigger.
Indeed, that was vastly aggressive. And I wouldn't say stupid play, but it was so damn confident. You don't expect someone to just leap through and challenge you like that. At no point I would. So let's have a little look at the attacking scope. See where he's looking towards. He's looking towards A, but his teammates aren't really pushing there. Oh, different push coming out from Vital now. Looking down to mid. We have one SMG splitting off towards that B archers. Bertie is pushing straight through towards Cat. So, Bertie now pushing forward. Tiggs has cracked open Vital, taking down Syndrome. Oh, Bertie's followed up as well. This is looking very good. No!
Oh.
Into the barrel we go. And that has not gone well. He's made up for it, though, nevertheless. Ed has found Tobin and taking down another threat from that B-bomb site where George is laying in wait. But not for long. Pukis has found that, and a great play from Vital, switching things up, working mid. Tried to change it a bit there. They went through the B arch, split one up towards that catwalk area, and it just worked really well. I wonder if they can do that again. They do have an ace spawn this time, though.
Wouldn't surprise me. I mean, this is the first time since that original 3 rounds that we've actually seen these teams more than 1 round apart. So, 2 now in favour of the attacking team. Vital pushing in towards A again. Bertie that gets dropped on his way down the stairs, but immediate response means the Risk is down. You see Syndra now pushing in. Takes down Pukis. Team kill. Not ideal. They did have a strong push going on to this, but a little bit of miscommunication. Suddenly they're on the back foot. 3v4. The big are starting to rotate around. You have a couple of players now heading towards A bomb site from their spawn, and 2 more heading around the backside, so they're going to get that flank going on soon. Syndrome pushing out into this spawn. There's 2 players around it to find. However, he's got to play very carefully. He's coming around this corner, gets dropped by Tobin. He's being watched the entire time, and now Vital have to watch all flanks. 2v4. The big just got to lie and wait. The bomb's still got to go down. Still got scopes up on both sides. Looking for big frags from Rubers and Tobin to try and round this out, level things off. Can Rubers even up the numbers? The shots flying out. Edmund got dropped as he lands on the bomb site. There's nothing Rubers going to do from that with just a deagle. 4 players to find it. He gets dropped instantly.
Indeed. That A push doesn't seem to have much kind of bite to its bark. You know what I mean? It's all very much, gets there. Bertie looks okay to go, but, he was so aggressive getting out there. The AK just couldn't cover him. It just didn't work out well. Robs had missed the shot there. He did catch one just going on to Catlin. but didn't manage to get that down. But big push towards B. Here we go. Let's see who's waiting to receive these guys. Which player dare? It is George. Takes the tag onto one. Not going to find the frag though. Looking for the second. Goes lay down the fire. Smoke now plumes in his way. Rubs does put him out of his misery almost. As Bertie now pushing towards the street. And Vital going huge. Double frag coming in from Rub. And now here we go. Bertie pushes forward. Takes down one. Looking for the second. Not going to happen. It's all on Senti now. 1v4. But look where he is. He's right in the thick of things. Literally. Do they know where he is? I think they do. The fire is now literally raining in around him.
They know he's in the shops. They know he's on his own. And he's dropped.
Ouch. That's gonna hurt. 10-8 is the scoreline. And what we've seen the attacking side now picking up, you know, how they want to control the pace. And Bertie's got a great spawn. I wonder if he's going to go for that mid push again.
We'll see. He doesn't lead straight out. Doesn't take the bomb with him this time round. Straight down the middle. Dodges the nades. Not going down the stairs. He's just going to land another one on B. Jumps over just before he gets to wooden. Going to go land down through B arches. Very aggressive push. There's one on his left. Got there just before he did. Does see that one on the far side. He goes the shots up. He's going to get spotted, but Tiggs finds him behind. Coming back through those B arches. Ed going to go fire up that long side. Long bombs going straight in onto the site. Is this going to be a real plant or a fake? Very quick. Down it goes. We do see it drawing a couple of the big players out. One in wooden, one in B arches. Tiggs, he's already found one big frag. Does go for the planter. Can't quite drop him though. Risk will go one more. He's got two to find. He's tagged up. He's going to let the regen go there a bit. Syndrome and Edmica. See, Syndrome is down in those shops on the far side. The shots are flying up in this direction, but he's dropped as soon as he comes around the corner. Good round for Vital.
Yeah, and it just seems like the Big are being really locked out here. They don't have that aggressive play that we saw from them before. I want to see what Tiggs is doing because he seems to be very cautious by A-Arch, which doesn't really suit him. He was so good at really pushing, being aggressive, getting the faces, trying to work things out. But look at him right now. He's literally just waiting for those nades to land up the market and then pushing. And it's like, by that point, normally a team would be at B. You can see the likes of Bertie now edging ever closer. So they've got to start doing something. And Pookies was in a better position then. But nevertheless, it was Tiggs who found that one. Finally, the Big are making a bit of a statement here as Vital are dropping. But let's see where the fire's now being put down. You see the likes of Tiggs now carrying in the corner. He can't go any further. He's pinned in. This is the problem. If you don't go aggressive and you follow all the way up, you just get stuck like this. And obviously, he's got to try and lock down something that may be more advantageous with a bit of range, but pushing forward. We do see three players now towards that B bomb site for Vital. They've decided where they're going, and they're sticking with it. Risk has found one from the back, but Syndrome evens things up once again. 2v2 situation. It's so damn close right now. But who is that? It's Tiggs. There's a player just in front, and it is Ed who peeks around perfectly. Takes him down with the SMG, leaving it all in Risk's hands. 1v2 situation. He is looking towards B. He knows where the bomb is. And it's going to be a full this time, I think. There we go. Planted. 44 seconds on the board. He's got to make the difference. Let's get the tag, but not the frack. Pushing close towards that B arch. Leaping in, not being subtle about this one. He doesn't have much time to be subtle now. Peeking through. He does lay down the fire, takes down one. This is a beautiful bit of play if he can pull this one off. There's one player to find. 26 seconds, not going to happen. 12-8. And that little bit of an edge has suddenly become a bit of a landslide. Yeah,
one more round before Vital take this map. I mean, it's first to 25, not best of 30, best of 24, sorry. So 13 rounds will not guarantee them the win just yet, but it will be a great start on the first map. Rubus lands a big shot onto Tobin's head. Immediately sets Vital off for a one-man advantage into this possible last round. Making a push towards 8. Bertie's already in on the site. There's a guy up here in the little sniper cottage. Rubus drops him though, he's no longer there. Vital's still got 5 members. Pukas has been tagged up, but he's not quite down yet. Bertie pushing down towards the top side of B. Has spotted one, they go down, team killed again. Vital, that's the third of the game.
They're enjoying that, aren't they?
They are. Senti has found the bomb planter, but the bomb's already down. He's going to get tagged up and dropped for 13-8. And it says Vital up in a very good position to move on.
Yeah, indeed, it is definitely getting in a great position, and it's just ruining any sort of confidence that the Big may have had. It's just going by the wayside. They had a great, bit of a comeback after the first couple of rounds, but they've just kind of lost that momentum that really dragged them through. Tiggs raring to go. You can see he wants to be aggressive, but I don't know what he's been so cautious about. It could really work wonders, allowing Pookies to push straight through market unless he catches him up on that B arch, but I'm sure Pookies is going to check it, and he has. It's the same thing round and round, and Pookies is just going to run wild, and he's done it again. Great set of headshots coming out there, taking down George, and now pushing forward. Can he get another? Don't tell me he can. He has. He's going huge right now, folks, but he's finally been put to bed by Risk, leaving it in a 3v2. The advantage to the team that, well, they're leading the way right now. Rubber's taking it even further. It's all on Senti. The Mano is all on last round as well. The SMG to hand. Can he somehow bring this back? It's a tag looking for the frag. Not going to happen. Pinned up against the post. And 14-8 is the scoreline at the moment, folks.
Yeah, we They've got the last 2 rounds to go. Who are they going to be taking to? Vital obviously want to get as many as possible. They want to make that next map easy. Just got to get that 25. Only got to get 10 rounds. Or 9 rounds, sorry, if they get both of these. I can do maths nice and early in the morning. You do see
This is early for us
making their defense out. Bertie going straight down the middle again. This time, however, Tibbs has gone aggressive, but he can't quite finish him off.
Hard.
Down. Bertie just tagged up. He's in the B arches. They're starting to make that push onto the B bomb site. All 4 members of Vital are around there. However, the big still a bit spread. They're still in spawn. 3 of their players there coming down towards the market now. Bertie's got it covered. The risk gets dropped by Pookies again. Pookies has had a great couple around here. And Vital, they're on the bomb site. Plant's not quite going down just yet. Senti's tagged up through the shop windows. It's not quite there. Nice leap around the corner from Pookies, and he cleans that one out again.
It's, do you know what? The thing is, they're not adapting. Like, the defensive side, they started to play a bit better. You know, Tiggs finally worked out, let's be aggressive, but he's doing the same routes over and over. I want to see him just push right down mid now. So, you know, Hell for Leather, this is your moment to do something. Yeah, you're tagged up, keep going. By the time you get there, you'll be fine. They'll be aware you're pushing, but look where he is, and look, oh, he just doesn't check his corners. Pookies there will punish him for that as the push now takes his way towards B. Ed trying to make a bit of a damage there onto top end. That takes down the scope, but oh, George finally goes big for the big. Gets a big 3-man there. That's a lot of big words. And now looking for even more. George, can he find that last one there? That would be brilliant for him, but it's now all on Rubs. Rubs just peering out with that deagled hand. Bomb as well. I don't think he's going to get this one. He hasn't been really picking up these clutches right now. He's not doing the Paradox kind of esque play, or Stormy for the matter, but he's been doing well. He's been landing some beautiful opening shots, but it's this late game play that you really need to land. So, naded over, did tag up George. At least he knows where 1 is. But let's find the last 2. 50 seconds. He has time here. He doesn't have to rush this. Looking towards the A-bomb now. Gonna just push down towards the arch. He's not quite happy going for the full plant yet. He wants to find another. So, top street we go. Lean track. Oh, he's got a glimpse. Can he get the frag? No! He saw the tip of the gun, but just couldn't quite land it. 15-9 is the first kind of map. I say map. You can't even say like first kind of around here. It's not even going like that. It's a good half. 59. It's a good scoreline to be fair. You know, I think Vital can be happy with that one. I don't think anyone can kind of take that away from them. The big had so many opportunities to just kind of step it up that little bit more. And they just never quite did it. It was always just on the cusp of, you know, being brilliant, but it never quite came to fruition. And the likes of obviously, well, I think we all saw how well Tiggs was playing at, you know, at points, as you know, Tobin as well, landing some great shots. George doing individually fine, collective wasn't there really. So guys, welcome back, and we are going to be jumping into the second map, which will be Crash. And I can assure you this is going to be good. And so I think they've got the knife out of the way already, which is always a bonus. And we'll be seeing the Vital side on the defense and the big on the attack. So let's see how this one pans out. Obviously, we're going to jump straight into this now. And let's see who's going to open this one up.
Ooh, missing that first Vital shot from Ribbers. But he does pick up another big one straight through the smoke and through the wall onto Risk.
Saying that, are people AFK in spawn?
It
oh no, they're back in.
Yes, they are. There we go, they were moving. Just keeping you on your toes. But big push into A coming then from the big. Vital sitting there trying to defend it. Senti is in there up onto the top now. Up on the roof. There's lobs the nade. He's not going to poke too hard. The bomb is in here with him. But there are also members of Vital on the defense. Tagged up. Tiggs gets that nice frag onto Bertie down in the back garden. But the scope's still watching it. We do see some flanks coming around now from Vital. Big's here with that bomb. He's got support from his team. It is a 3-on-3 situation. Just fakes out the plant. Forces a move from Vital. Scope still watching it. Couple of shots flying out. No more tags just yet. Waiting for those peaks. Waiting for someone to show themselves somewhere that they shouldn't. And here comes Vital down towards back A. Tagged up. No frag though. Forced to back on out. Tiggs still holding this bomb. Still 40 seconds. All the time in the world to try and plant it. Firing down towards mid now. Also Archie's shots coming out. Drobin is dropped. Tiggs is now the last man standing. And he is murdered before he even reaches the top of the stairs.
Indeed, and that's exactly the way they want to start this off for the defensive side. They want to keep racking these up and obviously not lose that momentum, which is the big thing here because, well, it's very easy to kind of rest on your laurels in these moments, but, well, Rubbers is not resting on any laurels right now. Takes down the opposing scope, Tobin, and allowing Bertie to push ever further forward to the opposing side. Great nade there, landing onto Risk, straight into Blue House, pushing forward towards Broken. Fire now coming in, and this is a big push coming out from Vital, and there we have it. Very quick round, and that's what I was saying. Ignore the fear.
Momentum.
Yeah, exactly. Ignore the fear, keep up that momentum, and don't hold back for a second. You've got to just keep going, and Rubber's opening up then like that. Really put them in the right frame of mind.
Yeah, let's see if he can do it again. He's doing exactly the same as we saw before. No nade this time, though. Getting in early. Smoke's already out, though. He's going to start wall banging through. Picked one up before. Didn't get one this time. He's going to back on out. But Bertie all the way up that B side already. Has got takedown as wrist. Syndrome's dropped. 3 members of Vital are down. This is looking like a good round for the big. But Rivers and Bertie are still up. Both players have gone huge before. Rivers needs to pick up a couple of easy frags and help Bertie out here. He's got that SMG. Rivers up on the jump roof. Couple on the chopper. He gets a tag, but he gets tagged up himself. Dropped by that last remaining member. 5 to find for Bertie. He's picked up an AK from a friendly player. It's not going to happen. They're locked down. And that might just be the momentum shift that the big needed.
Yeah, that slower play at the start, not dying to the early nades and spam. That's what changed the difference with the big. Obviously, the likes of Tiggs there picked up a good couple of frags, stopped the push, and held Bertie at kind of at bay almost. He couldn't crack through then, and he was just holding him back, saying, no, not going to happen today. Tobin trying to get some shots straight through the house there, not going to happen. Syndrome has opened up there, but Tiggs pushing into A, sweeping straight in, getting that bomb down almost immediately. He's not holding back for anything. This is going to be a big plant for him. Great stuff. That bomb is now down, and I think that he's actually flying for blue, so I can imagine a teammate is going to be waiting there, and Tiggs will now just place himself on the roof and play smart. But let's see where Vital are. Well, there goes Bertie straight down into lower A. Tiggs gets a second onto Rubbers, now leaving only 2 standing for Vital, Syndro and Ed. Where are these guys? Oh, big play coming from Syndro. Takes down 2. That is going to switch things right up now. Only a 2v2 situation. Tiggs and Senti up against Syndro and Ed. So Syndro now pushing it further forward. You can see Vital literally just edging closer, but there comes Tiggs again. Great play from him, but Ed under pressure takes a shot onto Tiggs, takes him down with a great headshot there. 1v1. Clock is ticking though, 13 seconds on the board. He's got to make a move and make it fast. And here we go, lays down the fire. Not going to happen. No, this is well beyond his means. He's going to have to go for that full defuse, and it's not going to happen right now, as I'm sure that's where Senti's going to pop up. 2-2 is the scoreline, and this is once again very close. And it's no one's breaking through right now. They're adapting near on immediately to each other. If one tries one thing, the next round, cut out. So it's literally tit for tat.
It is, and it's just like we saw early on in the last game, even all the way up, as you say, tit for tat, keeping it close. But once we saw Vital start to figuring the big out, they started to stretch that out and take their lead. Big need to do it in return this time round. They are on the back foot here after losing 3 players very quickly. Only taking down 2 in return, but there's another couple of big frags from the Risk. He's picking this up huge. The head's going down. Only 1 player up now for either team, Rubers and Risk. Rubers is that scope. Needs to pick up some kind of automatic weapon if he really wants to go with this. Risk has been picking up some very good frags recently, but he's also got to find the bomb. Rubers can get that covered. They're both moving.